Hello everyone! Welcome back to Dewan Pundit Indonesia, the English version. My name is Conchita Caroline and I will be your host for today's episode. As always, we have a thrilling lineup of football discussions ready for you. And here with us at the studio is your favorite football pundits. We have Firzi Idris.
Hello!
Aldi Babazir.
Hello.
And the king himself, we have Ali.
Those we do not
Hi,
speak of.
guys.
Hello.
How was your week, Mas Firzi?
Quite nice.
Quite
just
nice?
a bit under the weather.
Yeah, same
as
here.
you. Yeah. It happens because of the weather and everything.
How about you, Aldi? Busy as always?
Same old. Yeah.
Your
So-
voice sounds kind of raspier today. Is it just the way it is? Or is it
No.
Aldi 2.0 ever
Aldi
since you had to
2.0.
do
Trying to fill the show of Kiko and Rico.
Hey, big responsibilities.
Biggest responsibility.
No, that's
so-
the WWE voice.
I know, right?
Raspy, raspy,
I know, right? So
raspy,
this is
yeah.
Aldi Bowser 2.0.
yeah,
The new
2.0.
voice, the
The
new
new
Aldi.
voice.
Anyway, today we're diving into one of the most thrilling matches of the Champions League. Real Madrid pulled off an incredible comeback against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. If I remember correctly, they did the same thing against Dortmund on the previous match, making themselves as the king of comeback in UCL this season. But despite a difficult start, Madrid rallied spectacularly and Vinicius emerged as the undeniable MVP of the night. I'm gonna go to Aldi first.
Yes.
Vinicius was the standout player of the match. How would you rate his performance and why is he so crucial for Madrid's success this season?
Yeah, of course. And without a doubt, Vini is one of the greatest striker, one of the greatest winger at the moment in Europe. So yeah, I think we cannot further talk more about this because Vini is one of the greatest. So yeah, I want to more digging about the match itself because
Okay.
I'm quite a bit disappointing with the match.
Ooh,
Yeah, because
okay.
for me personally, this is the match that should be the final or maybe semi-final. This because the pinnacle of the game is very high. Madrid and Man City is two teams that I respect. Oh, I bit my tongue.
Oh, what happened
It's a
there?
lie.
Is it? Then it is a lie.
Yeah, because I really
Stop crying your heart out.
no for
Stay
real.
humble, eh?
Stay humble.
Stay
Stay humble.
So yeah, I respect those teams very high. I hope this team is going to later stage of the competition, but
It's because of their own doing, right?
So you think it was
Well, City-
underwhelming?
for Man City and Real Madrid,
To
the
meet now.
mistake, error and error again and again throughout the game is a little bit disappointing for me because I expect Man City will control the position, Madrid sit deep and seeking the opportunity when Man City lost the ball,
Yeah.
counter attack, counter press and everything, but for 20 minutes, for 20-25 minutes, I saw Madrid very good. But when Madrid being very good, they concede a goal. And then Man City getting better. When Man City getting better, they concede a goal.
Yeah.
And then 2-1 lead. And then 85 minutes, somehow error in defense. Valverde, they're very open. And then 2-2, and after that 3-2. So, yeah, it's error and error. But yes, this kind of game that we need to talk more about mentally. Who's the strongest, strongest mental that came into the game. So yeah, the game wise, not very intriguing for me. But yeah, it's,
Underwhelming at best.
yes, not. But yeah, it's Madrid win away. So yeah, everybody happy, I hope.
What do you think, Eddie?
Really nice.
I did
Did you
the
enjoy the
procedure in the
match?
United game
Yeah.
before this match, and I think it's more high quality than
Ouch.
Exactly.
it feels like a European
Ouch.
competition. A very tight game, well contested between Procedure and Dewa. For this one, it's just about fun and games. But I think a lot of fans like this type of game.
Back and
open,
forth, yeah.
back and forth,
Open, very
goals
open.
galore, and we expected goals in this match, and it happens.
Yeah.
And two teams that has that pedigree in Europe. I don't know if you agree, but I think Man City now should be in that bracket of teams with pedigree in Europe. But still, both not defending well all season long, a lot of mistakes, and both teams concede goals ridiculously last night. So I think for a few people it's a lot of fun, but maybe for you who likes football in a different way, and you can see it from a different perspective, I think it's okay to feel disappointed, but I think in terms of the condition of both teams, with Madrid not playing their best back line, I think they've got Tchouaméni and Valverde playing a bit
two
more
midfielders on the back four.
Deep back four, and for Man City, the problem persists. It's still the same, and for them, I think for Pep to not play, if you go in the window and spend 180 plus million,
Good point.
nobody starts. I ask questions, and if you go and lose one player in the shape of a Kanji, okay, he was brilliant last night before he went off, but still, you still have cover, and Madrid doesn't have cover, but they do what they can do with the likes of Asensio playing brilliantly, and then you can see City from the 70th minute being the old City. The mistakes again, the game against Sporting, the game against Feyenoord,
PSG.
against Brighton, Paris Saint-Germain, they lose the lead again. So it's still the same old problem. And if this persists, then I don't see any chance for City to turn around things at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, because from their last few duels, like the team that when Real Madrid plays at the Bernabeu in the second leg, they got through every time. I think that's twice or three times that happened. And this is the first time that City lost at home in the competition since 2018. And with Real Madrid coming here with that big of a hole at their back line, with Valverde playing at right back and then Tchouaméni at the center back. But City cannot exploit that more. I think they should do more about that. But we saw a team that struggles against Leyton Orient. I think there's a problem here that still persists if whatever the composition of player that Guardiola assigned his players to do. So I think with Vini, he's man of the match. He got most passes complete, most ball carries into the final third. A lot of good things coming from him. His endeavor, his drive, I think one of the best nights. And what a way for him to answer that big banner before the match from the City fans.
That was stupid from the City. I think for once I agree with Jimmy Carragher.
They had to do that.
Why?
No.
There was a choice. And we're talking about class again. And we're talking about that loose Kelly celebration. This is in the same
bracket of foolishness.
That conversation.
Yeah, the same bracket.
I will do that.
And he will think that this mockery is something that he needs to change, and he has that energy to go and make things better for him on the pitch, and that's what he did. So why?
Vinny said after the match that he saw that banner, and whatever the opposing fans do things like that, they give me more strength to have a great game, and here I have done it. So that's in your face, the kind of moment. But with City now, they concede 8 goals in the last 16 minutes of their 5 past Champions League games. It's telling. It's not a one-off incident. It's been happening all season. So I don't see City going past Real Madrid at the Bernabeu if they don't find an answer fast. And they try to mend that with that 180 million. But what do they gonna play Kusanov at the Bernabeu or Vitores? I don't think that's a possibility. So it's gonna be difficult for them.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them because let me tell you what. Because this is not Madrid play well.
Yeah.
This is not
for sure.
Vini has the power from the banner. No.
He does.
City,
and he played very well.
City chose by willingness by them to stop the balls, to stop playing. Okay? Because why why Man City,
funny.
the team that really well at ball, choose to just lose the ball and then try to press. Lose the ball again to forward and then to press. Why? This is Madrid. Madrid can do anything to your defense line, especially that defense line. So after 83, 84 minutes, they choose to, we don't have to, to have the ball.
Yeah.
We just needed to defend well, to press. And then Madrid makes you pay. and pays a lot. Madrid is not the greatest team at the moment now. No.
Yeah.
Barcelona prove that Madrid can be really open, and then we can punish you. And Man City, until 85 minutes, somehow they're the better team. But whole out the game, Madrid show the mentality. They even though they open.
I disagree if you say that Madrid didn't play well and City is the better team. I disagree. Because they don't have control. In that midfield, the likes of De Bruyne, Foden coming in, didn't have any major impact. Madrid, with the chances that they blew, it should have been more comfortable for them.
Sure, yeah.
Kylian Mbappe.
6 big chances.
Big chances, and even the goal coming in from Mbappe was a missed kick. So I think for Madrid coming to the Etihad with the situation that they are in, defensively not very sound, but the experienced players, they show up. And for a lot of people giving stick to Dani Ceballos, to Brahim Diaz, even in this show, where we talk about the likes of Brahim and Ceballos can contribute in such matches, and I think they prove it. Last night they were brilliant, and Brahim Diaz,
especially Brahim Diaz.
I forgot he came from City, right?
Yeah, he came from City.
Came from City.
No celebration.
What? So, I was wondering why did he celebrate?
He was from
my
City.
Goodness.
So again,
City.
I think last night Pep Guardiola didn't set up the team as well, playing 5 central defenders from the beginning. I think wasn't the best solution. Maybe he showed a bit more respect to Real, and Real second half with the
that's the point.
With the way that the game management from Ancelotti, mid-game management in that halftime team talk, and the way the team pressed in that second half, putting pressure, because every time a team comes to play Man City and they press high, and problems will happen for Man City in that back line, and they just don't have the solution right now to try and figure out how to stop teams from pressing them and then retaining the ball again in that midfield. With the challenges coming in is very poor.
Especially Rico Lewis. Do nothing to maintain Vini.
But the problem with that situation is Ederson Moraes.
But who will stop Vini anyway?
So I think now it's not just about the back line that needs refreshing. I think it's over for Ederson Moraes. It's over for Ortega. The goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper situation.
Because the mistake, that was a nothing situation.
They just gave.
And then you just give away the ball.
Yeah.
And then you can't set up. And then you can't set up. So
give the ball. Let Madrid play, and then we press. We set up. Why?
That was his perspective, though. I'm curious to hear what would you suggest City work on before the next European encounters?
No, Madrid will through.
Okay.
I don't see Man City will through. It's not going to be easy game, but I don't see Man City will pass the Bernabeu atmosphere. And what perspective Man City coming to Madrid? Okay, Man City will, as usual, control the ball, and Madrid will, do what you got to do. We will sit back, and we know that you will make an error. And when you make an error, the top 4, Bellingham, you name it, will crush you. So player like Camavinga, Valverde, Asensio, they just need to focus on defense, pump up the ball inside the box, and player that Madrid have is going to show what Bernabeu was made of.
Do you think that's not going to happen?
Yeah, I think they need to figure out what happened at the back, like at the crucial moments in the game. John Stones said after the game that a lot of the game situation is very, very avoidable. He said that. I think he's not really in tune with his goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeping situation is very hard on Guardiola right now, because Ederson is used to be his like a stable number 1, but then he's doing stuff like that. I don't know, strange stuff. Even Ortega coming in
to Sanchez, the mistakes.
Yeah, Sanchez-esque. Yeah, so we don't know. Yeah, if they're gonna splash again on the market. We don't know because Guardiola is saying that the verdict for the 115 will come in March, so we don't know what will happen until then. It could be a very different climate. It can be very different atmosphere in the dressing room come March. So yeah, this is a very hard, and historically when these two clubs met, when the second leg is at the Bernabeu, Madrid go through.
I've been saying the same comments all over social media. Do you think this is the end of Pep Guardiola's football era?
No.
No?
He'll rebuild. He'll find a way, solutions, working hard pre-season, and even in the game against Madrid at the Bernabeu, I don't think it's all over yet.
Yeah.
If the first goal comes from Man City, then we'll have a different situation. So that first 15 should be crucial, and we know that Real is very, very, very vulnerable at the back as well. But they say that Alaba is coming back, and so is Rudiger. So massive players coming back in for that second leg. But I think when the first goal comes in for Man City, then things could be interesting. And City being City, and Real being Real, both silly defensively. So I think it's still open, but it depends on who scores first at the Bernabeu, and it's going to be very crucial for Pep to set the team right.
City or Madrid
to go through.
Yeah.
Right now, slight favorites are clearly Real with the one goal advantage. That they go to the Bernabeu as a slight favorite, but you know Man City, you know Pep Guardiola. If there is a coach, if there is a team that can hurt Real at the Bernabeu, even winning like 4-0, it could be Man City.
Even Arsenal can do that.
Okay.
No, the fact, come on. Yes, 2006.
Facts.
Yeah.
But okay.
He's doing the Rafa Benitez.
He's doing the history facts.
Facts. So yeah, that wraps up our discussion on Real Madrid's stunning comeback and finishes breakout performance. But we still have a lot to talk about on the second segment. So stay tuned only on DPI EV.